AM 620, WVMT.
Back to the Jim Bohannon Show as we wrap up a 62-year career. Gil in Manila, the Philippines, calls in one more time. Hello, Gil.
Hello, Jimbo. Let me just say that you and I go back to 1966 in the U.S. Army Security Agency. We both had a commanding officer who was a Congressional Medal of Honor winner, Colonel Louis Millett, and we have spoken about that over the years. I don't know what I'm going to do without having you as a resource to consult when I have.
Well, listen to Rick Valdez. He'll do a fine job.
Oh, he does, I've spoken with him when he was in your place. Two comments, if I may.
Okay.
First of all, you may remember I said something here last week that my wife complained that I spent so much time with you on the radio that she said I loved you more, and I told her that's not true. I love you both the same.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and being a couple of old soldiers, you just have to Ollie North on. I'd like this to be my last comment to you. To paraphrase Douglas MacArthur in his farewell address to the Joint Session of Congress in 1950, old soldiers never die. They just fade away.
That's what they say. Thank you, Gil. You're a fine gentleman, and I appreciate that. Jeff in Springfield, Missouri. Hello.
Hello, Jim. I had a friend named Robert Bright.
Oh, yes. An old dear friend of mine, the late Robert Bright.
Yes, you two did radio together, and he told me stories. And he is since passed away, but I said, Robert, I would like to meet Jim. And Robert was kind enough to take me to the Ozark Empire Fair. And I got to meet you. And I cannot thank him enough for that. And I can't thank you enough for being so nice.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I've been very blessed with all the people I've gotten to meet, and not just the famous ones, but everybody. And I'm truly grateful, Jeff, that you would go out to the fair and be willing to meet me, and I thank you very much. That pushes us on our limits of time, I'm afraid, here tonight. It's been wonderful. This outpouring of affection, I'm overwhelmed. I thank you so very, very much. You've truly honored me and humbled me, and I just can't thank all of you so very much for this wonderful blessing of a career I've had. Finally, a few thanks are due to those who've been so helpful to me over the years, and apologies to those I inadvertently omit. To my loving, lovely, and very patient wife, Annabelle. To my fine fill-in hosts, Rich Valdez, Dom Giordano, McGraw Millhaven, Walter Sterling, John Trout, Holland Cook, and Rob Carson. To my agent, Elliot Ephraim, my accountants, David Ephraim and John Foy, and the Ephraim's father, Don, my first agent. To my former boss, Bart Tessler, and Dennis Green, who used to sign up radio stations for me. Thanks to my top boss, Westwood One President Suzanne Grimes. To my immediate boss, Westwood One Vice President of News and Talk Programming, Kevin Delaney. To Westwood One Senior Vice President of Affiliate Sales, Stuart Greenblatt and his fine staff who sign up my affiliate radio stations. To Westwood One Senior Vice President of Sponsorship Marketing and Talent Relations, Teresa Gage, and her fine staff who provide our lifeblood commercial sponsorship. And thanks to producer Rita Rich, engineer Alex Hinton, producer and engineer Tom Delac, and guest booker John Ramey. And so, once more, it is with pride and pleasure that I get to say, I'm Jim Bohannon, and this is Westwood One.